Yes. Tim Burton movies have been known for their dark tales of romance, disaster, and passion. From the movie Pee-wee's Big Adventure to Frankenweenie, his movies have very strong plot lines and overall theme. Tim Burton's movies range from spooky and intense to adventurous and bold. The movie Edward Scissorhands was made in 1990 and one of Tim Burton's earlier works. This movie is a romantic fantasy, and this can be displayed by looking at what Edward must go through. Edward is naive to the truth of how mankind can be bad-tempered, deceitful, and cruel. The theme of this movie is similar to the movie The Nightmare Before Christmas because in the beginning of the story, everything seems good and hopeful and everyone is accepted. But later on, society cannot accept the change that took place and soon interpret Edward as a spiteful creation. As a result, the neighborhood, the community, the people that Edward trusted and considered his friends suddenly turn on him and are the reason he is shamed and shunned. The people that Edward once trusted and relied on are the people that destroyed him. The people of the town continually tried to change Edward to what they thought was right and correct and how he should behave. But they always only looked at his appearance and thought he was a monster, despite the beauty within him. Edward is only accepted by a few people, and one of which is the daughter that lives in the house he stays at. He falls in love with her and she accepts him for who he is. But in the end of the story, the community shuns Edward back to his tower and tries to kill him. The girl he loves tells everyone he is dead, and this is the end of the story. Society could not accept Edward for what he was and what he looked like and got rejected in the movie. I asked Devin what he thinks about the theme of the movie Edward Scissorhands.
It was really touching.
The theme of this romantic fantasy is similar to The Nightmare Before Christmas because some sort of change wants to take place for the better and with good intentions. The characters and people cannot handle this change and it ends up in a big mess in the end and nothing works out.
Welcome to an extraordinary world filled with magic. Every day is Halloween, and every night, Jack Skellington
I am the Pumpkin King!
dreams of something different.
What is this? It's someplace new.
Touchstone Pictures presents the enchanting story of two very special dreamers and the holiday spirit that brought them together. From the imagination of Tim Burton comes The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Tim Burton wrote a 3-page poem while he was working as a Disney animator called The Nightmare Before Christmas. Due to his previous success from the short film Vincent, Disney considered producing the story, but as a short film or a 30-minute TV special. His main inspiration was television specials like Rudolph, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and the poem A Visit from St. Nicholas. But Tim Burton saw more potential in the film than a short film or a special. So in 1990, Burton and Disney made a deal and started production in July 1991 in San Francisco. Tim Burton wrote and produced The Nightmare Before Christmas. Walt Disney decided to release the film under Touchstone Pictures because they thought the film would be too dark and scary for kids. To help market the film, it was released as Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. Until 2006, Disney remarketed it under Walt Disney. It was officially released on October 13, 1993. The message of the movie is a lot like in his other movie, Edward Scissorhands. You shouldn't be something that you're not, or change yourself for others. Jack Skellington is the main character of the story. Jack is bored with his daily routine and feels lonely because he thinks that no one understands him. So he seeks for something different, which is when he discovers Christmas Town, and he tries to change himself and everyone around him. When his plan of celebrating Christmas instead of Halloween fails, he discovers that he loves Halloween and that he's best at what he does and everyone else around him, and he shouldn't change. That, and also, he shouldn't take Christmas away from St. Nicholas. Tim Burton is also known for putting some kind of romance in his stories. He lived up to that when Jack discovers Sally, but we never find out what happened to them in the end. Due to the success of the movie, it was released on DVD in December 2nd, 1997. Since 1993, The Nightmare Before Christmas has become a fashion brand. Merchandise is very common, and Jack the Skeleton has become an icon in modern pop culture, making this one of Tim Burton's most successful films in his career. So, Lise, what are your opinions on the movie The Nightmare Before Christmas?
I think it's kind of creepy, but it's like really awesome.
I don't know, you can watch it any time of the year because it's Halloween and Christmas.
So that was our conclusion.
And it shows how Edward Scissorhands evolved into The Nightmare Before Christmas and how Tim Burton had the themes alike. And in the beginning, things seemed hopeful and like things could work out. And they tried to change the characters and the plot, but in the end, it just didn't work out.
And you shouldn't change who you are for other people.